I did these few little changes and it helped me so much in being super consistent. What's going on? My name's Anthony, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to be consistent. How do you become more consistent? What is consistency and how big of a role is consistency in your life? So if you enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It is much appreciated, but let's jump straight into it. So what is consistency? Consistency is when you are doing some of the same things and some of the same steps over a long period of time, and you're not really straying off away from the goal. So consistency is constantly eating healthy, going for a run every day if you said you want to go for a run every day, uploading a video every day if you say you're going to upload a video every day. And consistency is so important, not just in life, but if you are also creating a YouTube channel and if you're running a YouTube channel. Now, I wish I had this video to watch when I started doing YouTube, because I would have loved to learn how can I be more consistent and how does this play a role if I'm trying to grow a YouTube channel or if I'm really just trying to be better and grow in general. So let's jump into it. So how do you be more consistent? And I'm going to share my personal experience with how I am more consistent. I do upload a lot of videos on my gaming channel, which has over 2 million subscribers. And for the longest, I always get a lot of compliments and comments about, wow, you upload so much, how do you do it? And there's a period of time where maybe I don't even miss a day at all with making videos. And how do I do it? How do I stay consistent? And I believe that you can stay consistent when you have a very strong why. Now, what does that mean? Is that my why is really big, as far as there's a big reason on why I do YouTube content, not only to entertain people. A lot of people also count on me to make videos. I get so many comments where maybe my video has made their day, and that is somewhat of a pressure on me. A good pressure is that I really want to see if I can make the best content I can to at least make someone else's day. And I also have a family. I am now a dad, which I'm also going to be covering that in a later video. Like, how is it being a dad and also doing YouTube? I look forward to actually working on that video. So being consistent, you need a strong why, because if you ever get deterred away from why, let's say if I just stop uploading, that strong why will pull me back to it. Okay, I have a goal in mind. Let's say your goal is to reach 100K subscribers, but in order to do this, you need to, let's say, upload a video every day for the whole entire year. Now, if you make that agreement with yourself, try to stick to it. And if you draw off of that sort of path of reaching that 100K subscribers, and let's say you want to reach 100K subscribers, you want to be earning enough to actually do YouTube full time, for an example, that's your goal. You want to leave your job, you want to do YouTube full time, and you want 100K subscribers. So that's your strong why right there. And maybe so you can actually support and help your family members, for an example. So that is something that is always going to pull you back if you ever get off course of, let's say, not uploading videos. It's really going to eat at you. So attaching your strong why to your goal, or your strong why to actually what you're doing, is going to be very, very key. And that's something I do that always brings me back on track whenever I get off track. Another tip is starting small. Start with building little small habits. You don't have to make a giant leap when it comes to being consistent if you're working on being consistent. And this is something that a lot of people deal with, is like just the lack of consistency and just keeping up with something even though you don't see the results for a long period of time. And I really love the fact that if you think about it, the time is going to go by anyway. So you might as well just work your hardest and be as consistent as you can be. And of course, we are all human. There are days where you may not be able to be consistent. If I say I want to go to the gym 5 times a week and I go 4 on one week, that's not bad. But if I go on a Monday, on a Friday, I don't go 1 week, that's being inconsistent, and I won't likely see the results that I want. And you can also relate that to content. If I want to get in super good shape, I know I need to go to the gym, let's say 5 times a week. And if I'm consistent with that, I will get the results I want. But if I'm not consistent with it, I will not get the results I want. And guess what? The time has gone by. Now I'm going to give you the secret that I use in order to stay consistent, and it is setting standards for myself, whether that's a pretty high standard. I feel like I set pretty high standards for myself when it comes to just my daily activities, my content strategy, and how many videos I want to create, what I want to create, what I want to do during the day. And it all starts out with writing down your to-do list. Now, to-do lists are very, very important, and it's something about putting a pen or a pencil to a piece of paper. So either the night before I go to bed or when I wake up, I already list out everything I'm going to be doing for that day. So let's say the night before, I will already write like workout, go jogging or something like that along those lines. And I would always do that the night before. So when I wake up the next day, I can look at my to-do list and say, okay, hey, you got to work out. And if I do that every night, and the chances are when I wake up and look at that to-do list and I know I have to do it that day, I will do it. And the more consistent you are, the quicker and better you will see results. It's just literally in everything. So if you don't take anything away from this video, if you don't start a to-do list, and if you have not started a to-do list or a task list, I tend to separate mine. I can get into more of a in-depth detail on how I actually structure my to-do list, because it's split up in about 3 segments, which I have been testing out, and I find that it works really, really well for me, and I really enjoy it. I look forward to writing down my task for today in different areas and then crossing it off. That's like the best feeling, is when you can cross off something on the list. So again, if you don't take anything else away from today's video, if you want to really work on your consistency, write a to-do list and hold yourself accountable for it. Don't be too hard on yourself, of course, but you set your standard. If you say, hey, I'm going to upload a video a day, maybe write down on your to-do list, record a video. So you actually have you can visually see it, and it's not in your head and you sort of forget about it. And that's the whole key of it. Pencil and paper is the best, because you can actually extract thoughts that's in your head and put it on paper. And that is so important. And more than ever, I write down pretty much everything that's in my head, which I have a video I will talk about that later on how really key that is and how that has really helped me in all aspects of life. So let's go. I believe in you. If you want to be more consistent, again, start that to-do list and really hold yourself accountable. Set that standard, and remember, you are human. You will make mistakes, but make sure you have that strong why you are doing something. So whenever you get off track, you can always get back on track. But if you found this video helpful, I think you're gonna really enjoy this video here, and any topics you want to hear me talk about, and I can share my advice, opinions on it, my experience on it, comment down below. But don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Take care.